I think that people are always, if you speak to 10 different people, you get 10 different answers. The fact remains that Europe have been predominant in the Ryder Cup, and they play better. Amen. I would pick 2 people that really hit the ball straight. Now, it's very easy afterwards to start saying, but I would have put a man like Kisner and Zach Johnson, 2 extremely straight hitters in my team, without offending anybody that's been chosen. But you have to choose a player that's conducive to that golf course. When America set the golf course up, they set it up with no rough. American golf, people misunderstand, is very different to European golf. European golf is straight hitting, smaller greens. America is wide open golf courses, bomb it, no rough, and bigger greens. It's a complete different game.
I know that Joe's got a question for you as well, yeah. Gary.
Hey, Mr. Player, it's Black Knight. Good to see you. We go back and forth on Twitter once in a while. You were, yeah, you would have. I think you would have done okay over there with how you used to drive the ball. But you mentioned Zach Johnson. He was there. He just wasn't playing. That's part of the problem. But Thomas Bjorn knew what he was doing too, Gary, in terms of the way he set the. He was able to influence the setup, how narrow the fairways were and how deep the rough was. Have you ever seen rough like that in really in any tournament? Maybe a U.S. Open, but never in a previous Ryder Cup, I don't think.
No, I've seen rough. You must remember, I've been a professional for 65 years. I've seen a lot of tournaments with rough like that. I remember the U.S. Open at Tulsa. It was, in fact, higher than that. So really? I think this is what's wrong. We should be playing tournaments with more rough because, after all, straight hitting is part of the game. Showed the world. They might have run the best golf tournament ever. 55,000 people a day. It's never happened before. Everybody had information. It was excitement. It's done golf a lot of good. By the Europeans winning continuously promotes golf more than if America won because they get more publicity around the rest of the world. And that's what we want to see, golf benefit.
Over here, unlike a lot of sports, like there are, if I have a team that I like, there's a lot of their rivals. I really don't like the other team. I don't like the players. I can't say that at all. I mean, Justin Rose is one of the greatest gentlemen in golf, and McIlroy. So, I mean, I was watching. I was pulling for the U.S. obviously, but we love those Euro players, and we love the panache, and we love the teamwork that they exhibit over there, and it does make for a great great rivalry. When you haven't won, now it's going to be 27 years. It's going to be 29 years by the time they get a chance to win again on European soil.
Yeah, the guys have just played better, don't it? We could say pairings. I would never put Phil Mickelson in a foursome, for example.
Right.
The way that Bjorn, his captaincy was brilliant. And, I'm always one that says, don't blame the captain because he never touched the clubs.
You mentioned charity. Let's talk a little bit about the Berenberg Gary Player Invitational. It's run all over the world, right here in New York as well. Tell us about the charity and what you're doing with the money.
Well, first of all, if you don't have sponsors, whether it's business, whether it's art, whatever it may be, we're lucky we've got Berenberg, is phenomenal to bring all these players from all over the world. Rolex, SAP, Lavazza Coffee. You can't survive without them. What we're doing, we've built an AIDS center in China. We've built a home for people that were sleeping under the bridges in London. This has been remarkable. I went to Berenberg and I said, look, we've got to do something for these people. We took them, as many as we could, and built a home called DePaul. These people that were sleeping with no hope in life whatsoever, we put them in this home, this shelter is a better word, and gave them facilities. They're doctors and lawyers as such, coming from that. It's a miracle. In South Africa, we built schools. You can see the schools. America, education. So we're trying to, our main theme, obviously, is education.